Okay, so we're going to talk about how to use bionumerals to correct things. And bionumerals is a wonderful invention or tool, and I think it shows me that the universe is mathematical. So let me give you an example of what that is. We're using numbers to correct things. Actually, it's patterns of objects grouped together. It could even be one object. And when we connect them with our consciousness, using the pendulum to the object, it changes the energy qualities. For example, what do we have to, okay, let's start with the medication.
Yes.
That we know, these heart meds, which we used earlier. Get a spin. And we got a negative, I got a counterclockwise spin, you can see that. Which is
We released before.
we changed, yeah, but we released that. So now it's back to spinning counterclockwise. We need to correct this. I'd be much happier taking it with it corrected.
Okay, so we want to do with the beads.
So we're going to use some beads this time. Okay, this is the bionumeral principle. And we'll take one bead. Actually, I'll let you put the beads out.
Okay.
So let's put one over here. And I'm going to look at that just to make it, and already it's amazing. I'm getting it. Let me try if 2 is better. 2 is really good. 3 is perfect. I mean, 1 could have been good, but we kept increasing. What happens with 4? I don't know if we need another. 4 is too many. It stops completely. Take one off, and it starts spinning. It's almost banging into me.
Yes.
So this is the principle of using bionumerals. What about it? It's cheap, it's quick, it's kind of cool, and it works. And now I could put these beads on a dresser or somewhere and leave them all month and not have to worry. These will hold the energy for my medication. But even beads are a little unwieldy. Now, we could do the same thing. We're going to connect. Let's just move these over. We could be using these pennies, right?
Yes.
Pennies work? Why don't we try the pennies?
Yes.
Want to try the pennies? Just do
Yes.
the same? Okay,
But
so
we want to just...
we moved it. I'm back. We got rid of our pattern, so now I'm back to a negative spin. Let's put a penny out there. Let's put 2 pennies out there. Let's put 3 pennies out there. Okay, so it seems really good with 3. We don't need to test 4 right now. So the point is, you can use any. It looks like 3 objects is going to give us for this medication or this whatever we're using here works the best. Now here's the really cool part. You can also use dots, like with a pen or a Sharpie or a crayon on a piece of paper. And that is super fast and easy. And I'm not going to do it, but because now I could write with my other hand. But let's have Alex do it. And let's put down, I don't want these other dots to be seen. So we're going to turn this over. And she will start putting some dots down. Now right now we lost that, so we're back to a counterclockwise spin. So with 1 dot, it's starting to affect it already. Give me 2 dots. Pretty good. I don't even know if we need another. And 3 dots, really good. So now we have 3 dots on here, and this will hold the energy. Now, if it's on paper, it's not as substantial as putting these on, using these pennies or these beads. They're bigger, they hold more. But this is usually pretty good for a couple of weeks, and I can recheck. And you can check it once a week just to be sure. But there's one other thing that we want to do to this, or the beads, if you're putting something down, and that is what?
The 16 dots extra.
Right. We want to put 16 dots around it, because that actually is the lowest number that generates BG3, or that what they call the biogeometry 3, the specific energy quality that will lock in, that is this balancing quality, and it will lock this in, because the Earth's magnetic field, the sun, the rotation, the moon, all of these things are constantly moving. If we did not put these dots around it, in about, I don't know, maybe a few hours or less, we would lose that energy connection because we're zooming through space, we're in rotation. This locks it in. And that's it. It's simple, it's quick, it's really cool. Oh, and probably you want to write down like medication, whatever it is, so you remember. And I put these on a shelf. We have a spot in the kitchen with a lot of these. And it says we know what they're for. And if something, we lose the connection, we just do it again. It's easy, and it saves us using a $25 dial or something else. One last thing I wanted to show you about the bionumerals. What's really easy is put them right on, as in this bottle of ibuprofen, put it right on the bottom of the bottle. And if this isn't great, I think it's perfect for Ben and Jerry's. If you go into our freezer, the dots are right on the bottom of the container. Perfect. Thanks for joining us.